something that I would just love to add based on what you've shared here and your focus on transformation is I really like to work with compliance and ethics professionals because the core question that needs to be asked is what will it take for our employees to feel safe?
Yes.
And it's a question that actually doesn't get asked a lot when we're talking about DEIB or JEDI work. And the reason that I want to bring this up and kind of frame our conversation around it is we have a hierarchy of needs. And a
Hmm.
lot of times, the reason that that training doesn't really materialize into change is because you started too late
Hmm.
in terms of the needs ladder. We needed to establish a baseline of trust and safety before we could even engage in that training because maybe people weren't being honest or open. Maybe they couldn't process everything that they were hearing or learning because there wasn't that ability to do so. And so
Hmm.
I just want to highlight that if we start with the question of how do we know that our employees feel safe, what will make them feel safe, and we talk to them about safety and think about identity as part of that conversation,
Yes.
we do the essential work for DEIB. And ultimately, we start thinking about these more mechanical processes that make equity possible.
Yeah, that's such a good point, and I'm so glad you brought it up, Alita. That it's all tied together. And I think part of the reason we connected, Alita, is we share at least one of those identities. My family, I come from a family of Cuban refugees, and I saw a lot of that. Kind of split between different cultures and seeing people suffer under that. And it's one of the many places from which my caring and understanding of this conversation comes about diversity more broadly.